Hey guys, quick notice for this battle, just so you're not too upset. Um, I don't realize it until about halfway through. It was stated to me, but I just totally forgot, I'm afraid. One of the attackers, unfortunately, crashes out at the start. It still leads to an incredibly close, very interesting fight, but there is one of the attackers that remains absent throughout, and also because of this, there isn't an ending battle screen. I'm hopefully going to chase people up and see if there is an ending battle screen out there somewhere, but there might not be. So sorry about that. Still, exceptional battle, and I hope you enjoy it. Hey there, team, and welcome to Isengard. It's quite rare that we actually get a nice little siege of Isengard. So we've got Thanatos and Nawaki. Thanatos, not Thanatos. Defending with Mordor and Isengard today. We'll have a zoom through their army. Of course, with Isengard, it does look like a very tricky place to defend, and it certainly can be, but you can't strike from everywhere. Some of these walls are not actually accessible. Oh, they actually look... Where did they turn off? Alright, yes, good. So you can't strike any further back from here. It's only where the ladders are present. So it really is only a semicircle, but it still is a massive wall to look after. And from 4 attackers... Wait, sorry. Holy smokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... What? I said 2v4. Oh, well. That's going to be pretty menacing. Isengard can certainly do alright. Oh, and this is another thing that's big. Okay. I was going to say, this is another thing that's pretty upsetting about Isengard. You've not actually got that much of a lip on this wall. So enemy archers, enemy crossbowmen, even javelin throwers, if you want to get this nice and close, you can hurl on up there and get some decent fire in. Whereas a normal sort of castle wall is going to block a lot of that damage. So we'll see. Lurch hunting pack here from Thanatos. Some crossbows. And, okay, yeah, lots and lots of crossbows there. More Lurch hunting pack, yeah, I would have expected a double of them. Get some body piercing. Down here we've got the Blackguard from Nawaki, good for holding the line. The Trolls of the White Hand, I suspect we'll see Uruk Hai. Yeah, 2 of the sort of the strongest trolls Reforged has there. A nice little mix-up of Minas Morgul Chosen and Uruk Hai pikes. That's kind of cool little duo phalanx there. Sauron's well alongside them too, and some more pikes. Orc Javies. Yeah, some halberdiers there. Nazhai. Nazgul as well. Yeah, little duo. Temple Executioners. No armor up. That's kind of surprising with... yeah, okay, cool. No armor upgraded Temple Executioners. They look a little bit scarier without it, for sure. Another unit of Nazhai. Lots and lots of infantry. More Blackguard of Barad-dûr. Some Baneguard. A Dunaim Shadowbows, more crossbows, and the Melkor's Chosen, which can certainly... And the Isengard Ballista too. Yeah, that Melkor's Chosen is... I would for sure grab it. Because this open out area, you can just do such good damage. Just running around, doof, doof, doof. Just hammer people down with that. Oh, let's climb up nice and high to get a proper view of the battlefield. You can do that on Isengard, which is quite useful. If you you can do that mid-battle if you want. If you really want to get a proper bird's eye view. But, yeah, might be a little bit tricky to tell what's going on. So we won't do that too much. Come on, boys. It's not too difficult to deploy an Isengard. I guess it's only 2,000 frames, so, no, they've got some time. Wonder what we got here. Dorwinion. Must be a Mirkwood in one of these two. Maybe a Shire and Mirkwood, or Rohan, actually. Rohan does have that green. Over here, I think we might have Dol Amroth. And then over here, we might have Arthedain. Yes, we do. Okay, let's, oh, no, that'll be the defenders deployed now, so we've got some time. We've got Thompson, playing as Arthedain today. Peacekeepers, fantastic. Some marksmen, yeah, as I say, I think we're going to do some great damage. Nice defensive line out front. He's right in front of the gate, so probably not a bad idea to do that. Lots and lots of men-at-arms. He's really got heavy numbers, Arthedain here, and he's even got some civvies. Not a bad idea when you're up against sort of orcish defenders, but Isengard can, yeah, Isengard infantry are going to be cutting through a lot of Arthedain men-at-arms. Dismounted Knights of Annuminas there, and some Annuminas Gate Guard. That's, yeah, for sure. Some more civvies, knights, Evendom archers, and more knights. Okay, I mean, I like it. Yeah, I've got no issue with that army. I would have maybe gone for like some Wardens of the North somewhere to... Because you can get on those walls and start hammering the enemy too from their own emplacements. And actually... Oh, no, okay, there's a slight issue there, so I thought maybe that edge of the wall's cut off too. Anyway, Dorwinion. good. We've got Froggy here. Elvelyn Marksman. Vinegard. Lots and lots and lots of Vinegard. Behind them, some Elvelyn Infantry. Heaps of that too. And then I suspect we've got a lot of hidden elves. This must be. Yeah, this won't be Froggy's force. I like that little guard area, though. That's very cute. Just, I mean, I guess Mordor could run out. You could have a lot of Isengard wargs. I can see the caution. We've got Sauce here, popping up in just about all of my battles right now. He's got his Helmingus as Rohan. Then Shield Maidens of Rohan there. Lots and lots of Shield Maidens. Riddermark Archers. Catapult there. Westmark Infantry. Eastmark Spears. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here that I disagree with. Okay, interesting. Not the most expensive investment though, so if it doesn't work out, it's okay. But still, I maybe wouldn't have gone for this and the Helm's Hammers. I would maybe gone for like the skirmishers. But yeah, keep in mind they were going to have a long walk around, so if he can run those cavaliers over to back up his allies early on, could be useful. To his side, he has Cardlin. So we've got Victor Simon. Sorry, Simonko. Victor, sorry. So, Royal Court, fair enough. I mean, if we can get inside, do some good damage, but it's a big investment if not. Gatekeepers, Sharpshooters, awesome. Yeah, really happy to see that. As I say, shred the enemy on their own walls. Hearthguard of Amon Sul, Wardens, again, high-tier pikes in this scenario, and even low-tier pikes, yeah, just to get through all those numbers. And even elite units up against a nice beefy phalanx like that are going to have some difficulties. Minhira, Spears, a lot of archers, yeah, cheap archers there. Yeah, dude, if I'm having an army, yeah, if I've got an army, it's Victors. I'm even, like, I mean, I wouldn't be too sure what to do with the Royal Court, but I would want Victor's force, I think. Then we have Ricky Beagle playing as Numenor. Oh god, so there's going to be a lot of quality that the defenders have to deal with here. Is the Numenorian Shield Guard, all AP spears up front. Vanguard there to watch out melee cavalry, but if not, they can get a little bit of a charge off. Narunar Royal Guard there. Is that? No, that's just one unit of Royal Guard. That's fine. I thought it was two for a second. Belagar Archers, Seafarers, Royal Legion, and some Sword Masters. Yep, smaller, but that's what you'd expect. We might even have a few hidden units. Oh, no, we've got a nice little bulge up here with the Numenorian cohort. Yeah, oh god. I mean, the Uruk Hai infantry are capable of some great things. Taking Numenorian cohort on, one-on-one, might not be one of them. This is a hell of a challenge. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be defending against this, for sure. I think that we've got a lot of very powerful human armies, a few elves from Dorwinion too, to just add in that exceptional skill if they can avoid fire, which, yeah, I mean, if they can't really get some good ranger plays on. We've got so many siege towers, so there's no reason to not come in 1, 2, 3, you know, all the way along that wall. Just coat the walls with siege towers. And it's only 28,000 frames, so we might be getting involved quite early. What you'd maybe want to do here is just wait for your boys at the back to come all the way around. What have they got going on here? Some Temple Guard. Interesting. And over there, some Ballista. Oh, holy smokes. I like it. I would be really tempted to run forward like this Helmingus and shoot that Ballista crew. You could do that, maybe. I like this little... Saruman is very cautious building an extra wall there. Is that meant to be the dam, maybe? Could be. That's pretty cool if that's the case. Yeah. No, I'd get those Helmingus up and try and shoot this down. I don't think Thanatos... I don't think this is going to work out. Have we already got... I mean, why not push down the... Yeah, just get that gate busted. You don't have to come through, but just bust the gate down. Yeah, so that you can, you know, run on in later on. I think, yeah, this is probably a good idea from the boys. What they're just doing is going to be welcoming the enemy onto their walls and then shooting them on their own walls. You know, so they're going to be standing here, no cover, as they're climbing down and just getting riddled with crossbow fire. I think it's, yeah, that's definitely the better play, but that's only gonna last for so long. And if, as long as the guys are a bit careful, they're not just, you know, throwing themselves in willy-nilly, that's not going to be... Okay, what are we shooting at here? Well, I mean, I'd want to see those those fire bolts, in all honesty, from Thanatos, but I don't even know what we're going for here. And it also makes it easier if I could see where you're shooting at with the fire bolts. Let's go for something like this, just because I might end up forgetting to take a picture, which would really be a shame. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Oh, God. You don't see the... Oh, God. The Orthanc looks gorgeous from here, doesn't it? Anyway, sorry. I'm distracted. I don't think there's anything too much going on elsewhere in the battlefield now. I mean, it's just civvies. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I was going to say you could run something out and just kill those civvies, chase them off, but no. We've actually got some Saurons as well. If I was Thompson, I would get my archers up there and get a few shots on the Saurons as well. Even if you could only kill like 10 of them. Worth. Yeah, totally. Like, he'll run them back from you. Yeah, see, so Sauce is moving up here. He's got his ladders. He's trying to climb up here. You can't. Actually, why are they standing like this if they don't have ladders? Wait a second. Oh my goodness me. Oh, dearie me. This is not a fun time to be that ballista crew. Temple Guard firing up. I don't know at what, though. Yeah, dude. Bang, bang, bang. Shoot the ballista crew in the back. Please. Do it. This is really powerful. This is quite scary. They can't get to each other, though. Surely not. Yeah, no, they can't. That would really screw up the pathfinding if you could run around here without going over the walls. That would just be menacing. What we got? Some advancements from civilians. Thompson just, yeah, hanging out there. Fair enough. Just put a bag in the background. No? No, it's fine. I think the cat has started to sleep in my wardrobe, which she's never ever slept in my wardrobe. But she's started doing that now. So whenever I hear a bang, I think it's just her like climbing up there. No, okay, good. Sauce has realized he can't get up there, so he's just leaving. I think he tried to do a little point blank shot into the back of those Temple Guard, but they're just safe. You know what? I would maybe be tempted to leave these guys here. No, they could escape. I was going to say, if they left them here, then you've got a shot on Nawaki's boys if they ever run away, but they can run over this way. So he was kind of kind there. I don't know if that was Sauce being nice, or if Thanatos was able to just pull some tomfoolery and get his ballista out there safely. But yeah, that could have gone very, very badly. That ballista is kind of, yeah, because it can shred people on the walls as well. Maybe if the boys are very, very careful with their ammunition, this is something that could work. But at the same time, the attackers have a lot of ammunition. So what you'd kind of want to do here, right, captains, everything's kind of standing on the walls here from Nawaki. Just getting ready to face up against the advancing Ricky Beagle. If the attackers come in separated, which is it's maybe worrying that they might be doing that. This could go in favor of the defenders, but okay. Temple Guard getting on up there, still Civvy standing by. Yeah, Thompson just doing the right thing, just holding position. Froggy advancing quite quickly there, and yeah, good, absolutely right, Froggy, just everywhere at once. Villain Marksman tucked in right up here. Holy smokes, it's good that he's actually managed to get his boys there. Making use of the terrain. Definitely a lot of skill from these boys. Getting some shots into the, okay, yeah, into the Uruk Hai infantry, especially if you can shoot them in the back while your Elvillain infantry are fighting them. The Uruk Hai infantry should carry that fight, but I mean, as an attacker, if you're actually being given just a man-on-man fight like this, even though you're not going to win, it's not a bad thing. Yeah, I'm sure Froggy isn't going to be too upset about that. His Elvillain infantry are going to lose, but they're going to get a few kills for it. Over here as well, we're seeing the same thing. But this is taking up a lot of this Uruk Hai infantry. And, yeah, once again, Froggy's coming forward. Okay, so Froggy's really invested here. So I think the boys need to be coming on it as well. Ah, we don't have elves, but we have our lumbermen and river patrol. So again, more and more numbers from Froggy. It seems to be an all-human attack here. I don't think we've got any elves or any hobbits, anything like that. It's all humans trying to take the Orthanc Tower today. Sevi's just still waiting there. Now, over on the other side, the Elvillain infantry are having a fair bit of trouble up against the Uruk Hai infantry. The Numenorian cohort would love to go toe-to-toe with the Uruk Hai infantry, but instead they are being tasked to take on the Minas Morgul's Chosen and Sauron's Will. Sauron's Will is surely going to be a bit of an issue, but lacking that charge bonus, attack, fighting them on the walls like this, in an extended grind, I can see the Numenorean cohort faring quite well here. I know it doesn't state that right now, but it should start to go better for them as the fight progresses, and more of these guys do get on the walls. But you know, these defending troops might be upgraded a little bit. They might be, you know, these stats might be bit better than what we think. Over here, the Uruk captains, that's a different story. Their AP with their nice sort of sharp blades there take a lot of care, being the real Chosen of Sauron there. The Orc Javis, though, are going to be facing toe-to-toe with some... Oh, God. Yeah, it's rare that you see such a mismatch. But yeah, so Nowaki's doing the right thing, getting away from that. But those Swordmasters getting up there so early, it's going to be a perfect target for the Temple Guard. You know, yeah, and the Javis, too, if they want to get around. But yeah, Numenor Court slicing through some of these guys here. But the Uruk Captains, yeah, just the ticket to hold them in place. I do love the aggression from these guys, but this sort of aggression needs to be getting copied by everybody. I'm going to go to 0.7 because I feel I am missing some stuff. Also getting a slight bit of frame damage. I'm just sorry about that. Nothing I can really do. I thought, oh, it's just Isengard. It won't be too strenuous. But no, I suppose it is. Elven infantry here still battling out, not actually having inflicted as many casualties as I was hoping. Some ballista fire. Oh, holy smokes. It targeted the infantry, but it hit the wall a fair bit, and it actually managed to do some damage to Thanatos' own guys there. And if he fires again, which I wouldn't do. Yeah, he's holding. If he fired again and he took that out, these guys would be dead. So Froggy would be very upset about losing everything, but Thanatos would have really shot himself in the foot. Nazhai engaging there. Maybe that's the thing. These attackers just are lacking those real elites, but we're getting some good fire into the Nazhai's backs. Lumbermen there with their AP swings can break through that armor. Okay. But yeah, Froggy, he's taking some damage, but I don't think he's doing too badly there. 5 for 6 as well. So right now, percentage-wise, it's okay. It's okay. It's not going too well in anybody's favor just yet. I think. Yeah, I'm surprised with the Numenorians there. Expected that to go a bit better for them, but I guess they did have a lot of Mordor elites to face up against. They probably are there could be some Nazgul mixing amongst them here. Those Uruk captains sliced up a little bit, but still alive. Belegar archers trying to climb up. Holy smokes, if we get Belegar archers up there and we can get some back shots right into these guys, now they'll turn around and fight us. But yeah, now Sauce has arrived here, his full untouched army. What's Victor up to? Victor, come on. I think he's screwing about trying to get on the walls where he just can't. But no, we need Victor's forces to run on in and get into the backs of Ricky Beagle, just so that we're ready to make up the difference soon. Ooh. Good Javi play, but at least for Ricky, it's coming into his left side. So those shields are helping him out. Somebody's got to take the damage. Unfortunately, this is just a battle where there's not really going to be a great way to avoid damage. Arthedain men-at-arms jumping up on the walls here too. Taking them. Crossbows holding fire for now. More ballista fire. Okay, he's being a little bit more careful going for these Elven marksmen, which, if I was Froggy, I'd take it. Now, such a shame, because one ballista bolt is going to eviscerate half that unit. We might end up seeing that today. No, but if you can just make that sacrifice and use up a fair bit of that ballista's ammunition, I think it's worth it. Are we going to see that here? More coming in. Oh, it was a bad one. 93 down to 85, but yeah, okay. See, yeah, I think that second one would have maybe eviscerated us a bit too. But no, that's a good bit of ammunition that's been used up. Maybe not to do as much damage as the defenders were hoping to. Yep, good. You can see Javi's actually being used here. To some moderate effectiveness too. Certainly not so bad. Lumbermen showing their worth. Good stuff, Lumbermen. I've been getting some great use out of, just these basic shock units in my Northern Dundown campaign. I do like them, actually. I used to really hate low-tier shock. I just didn't see any use for it. But, no, dude. Low-tier shock has got some some exceptional uses. Just don't let them get shot at, and you're good to go. Over here, Peacekeepers, yeah, another unit that can kind of go toe-to-toe with the Uruk Hai infantry. It's the Naz High that they're having a fair bit of trouble with, but even up against the likes of them, they'll chip away at, they'll do some chip damage here and there. The problem is just the attackers can't really send up their elite units to counter. Oh god, what the hell just did that? Was that a... Did we just not see... Oh, that's the crossbow damage, but we just didn't see them take the hit. They all just dropped, holy smokes. Oy, oy, oy. Definitely hurts. 15 for 15 though. So defenders doing everything they can, using their ammunition as best as they possibly can, but it still is just keeping them neck and neck. These berserkers going toe-to-toe with the men-at-arms there. Nice, the men-at-arms lacking any AP, but berserkers don't have much AP to deal with, and without any armor upgrades there, Arthedain not really having to worry about, you know, that armor piercing as much as they normally would, just relying on those numbers. Not a great position for those berserkers to be in. They will more than, they'll handle, actually saying that, another unit just popping in like there, and maybe another one popping in right behind it too. That could be over for those poor berserkers. We do have a catapult from Rohan, breaking down this section of wall, and then holy smokes. Blackguard, Minas Morgul chosen. I was going to say, if that wall busted open, then we got cavalry running on through. Maybe we could get in there. This is a lot of micro. It's in a 5v2 scenario like this. You got to remember, it's not just the armies that you're dealing with. It's the minds of the players. So if you got a cavalry unit in there, if Rohan got his 2 units of Riddermark not Riddermark, like Riddermark Riders, I'm not sure. If they got those 2 inside, then he's able to just micromanage the hell out of them. The defenders are having to deal with everything going on at once. Even though they may not rack up that many kills, it's pulling their attention away from where they really need it. Eastmark Axemen, one of the lower tier units we've got on the field today, but again, just tiring out, doing some chip damage to these exceptional Uruks, which I actually think they might be in guard mode and not really trying to fight back. We've got our heroic officer there amongst his Uruk captains. Yeah, no back attacks there, so good stuff. I mean, if we could just push them back a little bit further and then get an archer. Oh no, the wall ends there, doesn't it? This is an important section of wall. If we can claim that, we can get some archers up there, we can start doing some real damage inside the fort. Start making these walls work for us as attackers. Over here. Again, berserkers, yeah, starting to suffer now up against this swarm, but maybe this is a bit too tight a mob. That ballista, it could be good ballista bait, could just be good archer bait. But again, Thompson's made the right choice here. Attacking to the side like that, you're exposing your left side. And, you know, so your shields are just helping you out. Peacekeepers down to some smaller numbers, but still fighting it out. Naz High. Still 43 Naz High, heck. How are these Avelin guys doing? Down to 9. Over here. 14. Yeah, Froggy he's sacrificed himself very, very well. He's actually claimed territory. There's some places where he has been victorious. Keldrin River Patrol coming on forward, and hell, is that firepower? Oh, I'm sure he's very pleased about that. Taking some crossbow fire to his river patrol. You know, I'm sure he's chuffed to bits. More fire from the marksman. Going into the Lurch Hunting Pack, sure. I mean, Lurch Hunting Pack is it's a nice 2 hit point ranger unit. So taking some of them out, they're decent enough in melee. So just shooting some of them down like this would be quite useful for later. 21 for 22. We're still neck and neck here. Peacekeepers routing off there. Bonus Darren Knights coming on up, but god, these guys will be shredded by crossbows. It was good to save them for later on, but I suppose they are needed now. Berserkers there down to 44. So much in the way of pikes and halberds that, you know, so much of this fighting has been happening on these walls, which is just where pikes and halberds are not really so useful. Shield bearers on up there, Uruk captains really stuck in the middle of this, but that AP damage from the spears. Right now they seem to be having an okay time of it. Victory seems certain for them, but that's not going to last too much longer. Riddermark Cavalry, nice and simple. Couldn't actually remember what they were. Shield mains of Rohan. Now this is the thing, right? I do need to ask somebody, because I'm not sure. I know troll drummers are broken, but are all morale buffing units broken? If that's the case, then I need to do some thinking. about some of my armies. But yeah, I'll need to ask somebody wiser than I when I next can. Because it will make the likes of Cardinal a fair bit more difficult. And those shield mains of Rohan, the only reason I mention it is they do have a little bit of a morale buffer, which makes them even more tempting for a siege scenario. After they've used up their ammunition, which is very, very nice and powerful, they're just good to have nearby the front line, just to keep you guys buffed up and happy. Arthedain moving in to back his guys up, well, to back up Froggy's forces here. Only really the Vinegard remaining for Frogurt. Arthedain marksmen firing in. Yeah, Vinegard, I mean, they're certainly very nice, but the Helvellyn infantry, they're not going to do as well as the Helvellyn infantry on those walls, suffering from that spear mouth. They will have more defensive ability, though, so they'll stick around a bit longer. Dismounted Knights of Numenor, maybe now is the time for them. Orc Javies, Javies still have some ammo, though. That'll be just the ticket if they can avoid that shield value. Wall is almost down, 98% from that. Off. There we go. So we are in. If we want to, which to be honest, there's those. If you catch the right moment where you don't think the defenders are looking, you could run in here and you could be in. You could definitely be in. Whether or not they want to try that right now, or if they want to wait until they think. No, looks like Sauce is going for it. He's climbing up the walls as he's doing so, though. Goodness me. Seafarers of Nendamos from Ricky Beagle. As I say, it's not just the defenders that have ammunition they're going to be using today. The attackers have quite a lot of it too. 24 Uruk captains remaining now. They have made their way through that Eastmark Axeman unit, but they've been bloodied for it. The Riddermark archers unfortunately not going to be able to move up and claim the walls just yet. Which is a bit of a shame for them. It'd be great if we had an... Oh! Shield bearers. Looks like the shield bearers ran down here to take on those Orc Javies, but they've actually run back up onto the walls. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, they would have broken if they stayed down there, I'm sure, but... Oh, why does one unit just look nice and sort of... Oh, well, one unit's half the size, that's why. Oh, this is the General of Nowaki. He's taking a bit of a beating. We do have our cavalry inside, and this might be... This is going to be where it starts to hurt for the defenders. They do have a unit of Melkor's Chosen that's going to start causing some damage to these guys. Riddermark Cavalry not got any sort of anti-cavalry bonus. Eastmark Spears running on in. Yeah, the Melkor's Chosen are going to catch them here. But a good quick little charge to those shadow bows. And yeah, as I say, it's just the micro. Nowaki could catch these guys if he was just able to micro this unit of Melkor's Chosen and get at him. But he's not going to be able to do that. He's got to block up this gap. Which, yeah, Eastmark Spears are in there now. They're hurling their jabs in. He can't focus on everything at once. Goodness me, the cavalry capturing that. I'm sure that's not how we're going to see this game run down. But he does hold that for a minute. Guards of Orthanc, not really a unit I'm too bothered about. High-tier spears have never really been too interesting to me. Especially high-tier spears that lack an anti-armor bonus. It's just nah, not my cup of tea. But for something like this where they are just being grinded down, they'll take a very, very long time to die. And it's just gonna keep Thompson back, keep him used. Ooh. Keep its forces getting used up. And yeah, another okay. Oh, that wasn't as bloody as I thought, but it's another issue with this micro loss. As just these horsemen are causing a lot of frustration to the boys. Even though Nowaki's trying to chase them down, it's gonna be worrying for Thanatos as well. He's just gonna be paying attention to them, making sure they don't backstab his units. Uruk Captain still 24 there. Royal Legion of Menelaus are up here and actually really struggling. Up against the Minas Morgul Chosen. Okay, no, it's fine now. I was like, this seems odd. But no, they should. What? Victory is certain? Is there something odd about this fight? Is there... Oh, Nazgul. No. Is there something in there? No, I don't know what's causing that. Is it just the Minas Morgul Chosen? They shouldn't be able to do that. But no, maybe there is something a little bit slimy. There's some Nazgul there. No, the Nazgul is standing outside of the conflict. Oh, it's going back and forth. It's going back and forth either way. Nothing moving there. Another unit of Nazgul positioned on this wall. Sauce not really willing to jump on up just yet. He's got his Eastmark spears running on up there. If they can, yeah, if they can get up there and use their jabs, they've got quite a few of them. Got 5 little javelins to throw, and then they're just a nice little militia spear unit. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, Sauce can't be too upset about that. A few Saurons well dead. 3 ballista bolts used up. I mean, he's broken a unit, but they should return. Fingers crossed, but I'd be very surprised if they didn't return. That would be a little bit upsetting. Uruk Hai still to break through. What are we at? 27 for 31. We're actually still ahead as the defenders. Okay, Rangers coming on forward. Ooh, the thing is, we need to get and we need to spread out, because those shadow bows are going to be hell. The ballista's going to be hell. Just move everywhere. Do not let them bottle you up. Troll Slayers. We could use those Troll Slayers on the wall. We could use those Troll Slayers 1v1 in the Guards of Orthanc. Actually, you know, stuff the jabs. Get them. Oh, well, the Berserkers wouldn't be fun. But civilians. Oh, God, if a civilian gets a Berserker kill. Please. Come on. No. Come on. Somebody. These Berserkers are quite bloodied. No, I think they're going to get sliced on down one by one, unfortunately. We could see. What are they at? 35. Hopefully one of these nice ladies with their shovels will be able to bring down a Berserker. That would make my day. Cracking on there with archers, with Rangers up against pikes. Rangers are not bad in melee, and yeah, up against pike. Good bit of defensive ability to hold that back for a while, but they are gonna get pushed on back. And no, Thompson. I think if I was there, I'd stay. It's not going well, but it's not going terribly. Froggy's sending up his reserves now, just making sure that Thanatos hasn't forgotten about him. Hey, we still do have some purple boys on your walls here. We maybe can't claim them, but you've got to think about us. And actually saying that, I think they bloody have. In some areas, yeah, they're about to claim them. Elvel and marksmen still with their ammunition. Nice sort of hammer guard standing as their officer there. Siege towers left as the boys made their way around. There's only so many siege towers you can fit on the walls. Good stuff, yeah, Ricky Beagle. This is why claiming this section was just so important, just so he could claim the walls and start firing on in. Temple Guard being his target, absolutely perfect. A shot like this, a unit like the Belgar Archers should even be able to, you know, hit. No, the Belgar Archers are, you know, they're mid-tier archers. They're really okay. So yeah, they'll do some good damage to Nawaki's very important units there. Pulling them back. Orc Javi's just trying to pierce their way through to this, but can't be done. This section of walls not really going to be able to get taken back. Royal Legion of Armenelos getting backstabbed here by Temple Executioners. Midas Morgul Chosen still fighting their butts off. Good on the boys. I love the Royal Legion of Armenelos. Really one of my sort of favorite units for Numenor. Let's see. Oh, kind of cool. Can I make something like this work? Looking through the siege tower, seeing some nice golden boys fighting away at Temple Executioners. Got a few torches there. Yeah, we'll think about it. Over here, nothing advancing. Rohan taking a bit of a breather there. You want to get those shield maiden axes used, you really do. But over here, we've actually taken this wall. I'd get my shield maidens up here. For sure. You know, I mean, we're taking fire. But we always are. No matter where you are, the defenders are going to be firing at you. Uruk Captains here. I think this is our very bloodied unit of Uruk Captains. They're trying to shut these guys down before they can get a jav used up. If they have any javelins left. But still, that's 18 bloodied Uruk Captains up against 150 Eastmark Spears and 151 Eastmark Spears. Sorry, jumping right into the middle of them. Those Uruk Captains might not be able to make it, in all honesty. Sauron's well, though. That could be a change, though. And, damn, if we had Eastmark Infantry, 42 of them, yeah, I'd maybe get one up there. Just to give them some more power. Troll Slayers running on inside here. I mean, hell, if they actually go toe-to-toe with the Trolls of the White Hand, they can wrap them up. Looks like they want to shut down the Ballista, though, which... Okay. Where's the Melkor's Chosen? Because they can run them down with a good cycle charger. Temple Guard shooting them down. I think he just wants to shut down that Ballista. Now, as nice as it is... Oh, right. I was going to say maybe it's not too worth it. Yeah, it's worth it. You want to shut that thing down. Ah, damn, those poor Numenor Gate Guard. Oh, that's very bloody for them. Let's see, can I make something like this work, perhaps? Maybe not, nah. But we'll see. Lots of very bloodied Arthedain men. Yeah, but a Numenor Gate Guard slicing through that. The Uruk Hai pikes, no joke, but no, a Numinous Gate Guard, a bit of a step above them. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. The Melkor's Chosen is getting some good slams, and there's only 7 left. Yeah. A few of them did actually get into the ballista, but still, I just don't know if it was worth it. That ballista can't have much ammunition left. That's my only thinking. You know, I feel using up your Dunedain Trollslayer. Oh, that was both units of Dunedain Trollslayers as well. And I don't know if we used up their ammo. That could be... It's a bit of a loss, but they'll fight their butts off here. They will probably take out a good few of these trolls, and fighting in amongst the ballista like this should limit the abilities of the Melkor's Chosen to charge them down. Goodness, silence announcer, thank you. But yeah, all the while, that's stopping them from firing into the gate. Yeah, I mean, maybe it is a worthy sacrifice. Maybe it is. Over here. 33 berserkers. I think the civvies definitely killed 2 of them. Good stuff. No pushing going on here. Looks like the Numenorian Vanguard are coming on in. They can hold their own against the Melkor's Chosen, but they would die they would die quickly, but they would respond with a bit of damage of their own. But even then, they're going to be able to deal a few quick charges if they have to. And something like the Shadow Bow is a very tempting target. Temple Guard, though, probably where I would go. Shadow Bows are nice, but Temple Guard have that usage in melee as well, so I'd want to bring down a few of them. But we do have these Riddermark Cavaliers too. Still taking fire from those Temple Guard. I would just bang, get right on in there. But as I say, it's also a lot to worry about too. Oh my goodness me, wait. Good hit. Even just stopping them from firing and killing off a general. Okay then. Okay then. What are the Riddermark Cavaliers doing? Just running off over there. Oh, this is not fun for Nawaki, losing that general there. To be honest, he's got a very elite army. He's not got a lot of trash. The only things that were sort of a bit more trashy were the likes of the Mornon Halberds, but even they are... Oh, the Orc Javies wouldn't have enjoyed that. But on a siege, hopefully you'll just run back to the town centre after a bit of a morale shock, and then you can come back. Oh, Vanguard. Are they... A few of them. Oh, wow, they were slippery. That's a slippery unit of cav. And I think they're going to get one more good charge into the Shadow Bows, and then they're going to get caught. Nawaki's going to be on them. They're a bit more tired now. They're taking more and more fire. I did worry that the attackers maybe had a bit too much work. Oh, sorry. Yes. I remember now. Yes. No. This was a 2v4. That's why it was said it was a 2v4. Cardlin unfortunately lost connection at the start, but in all honesty, this is a very, very tricky fight anyway. So I don't think we're too upset about that. But yeah, I was wondering, like, oh yeah, we could get in the royal court in here, but no, that's why. Uruk Hai standing their ground up on the top. The Numenous Gate Guard continuing to stab away. That, I want to state, it was explained to me at the start. I just totally forgot, I'm afraid. Definitely not a hit for Thanatos. He did give me all the information that I require. I just goofed up. Lurch Hunting Pack. Yeah, you can see. So Lurch Hunting Pack, they can rack up some decent kills. A bit lighter armoured in comparison to a lot of the other Uruk Hai forces, but yeah. And again, Froggy just battling away, doing what he can. He took a lot of losses early on. He has just been trying his hardest to fight. Hammerguard coming up now, and I don't think there's anything to shoot him down. I don't think there's much to shoot at his Hammerguard. What were these crossbows? Have they got ammo? They've got their little blades out. Oh, so that's a ballista crew. No, I don't think so. So yeah, Froggy's going to come in with his Hammerguard, and that might be just what they need to finish off in some of those areas. Numenous Gate Guard pushing on forward. Yeah, still, what are those Guards of Orthanc fighting? I don't know, like a few of them are just facing this direction as the Knights of Numenous and the Numenous Gate Guards are stab and slash at their flank. Which is not too fun for the poor guys. Sort of somewhat educated men of Dunland. Rohan really pouring on forward through the breach that they created. Blackguard of Barad-dûr, kind of the... I mean, they're a shield bearer unit primarily for pushing, but when Rohan... Well, not when Rohan. When Mordor needs just a big sword and board unit, they're kind of the only choice. So, well, when it comes to a bit of money to spend, they really are the only choice. So they'll, you know, you see them a lot. And it just means that the attackers can't really push through your lines like this. They can't really bully your forces. They're a bit too beefy for that. More, yeah, ranger damage. Rohan, one of the lightest armoured factions on the field today. A lot lighter than sort of the Western Kingdoms of Men and even the wealthy soldiers off the vineyards that they're fighting alongside. This could be a good one, maybe. Just a few. Yeah, got the tower there. Got some nice Rohan archers. Oh, we'll grab them as they're doing that. I'm going to cut off this guy's little head there. Shooting right into the Saurons. Well, cannot be beaten with that. And Melkor's Chosen, I'd maybe shoot them up too if I got the opportunity. Temple Executioners continuing to cut people down. What we got? Still Nazgul though. We want to charge the Nazgul if we can. Fires them Swordmasters. Unfortunately, they've taken a bit of fire, but you know, the Nazgul too. To be honest, those Fires them Swordmasters are one of the units that can maybe 1v1 something like the Nazgul. So hopefully they've dealt a good bit of damage to the likes of them, and they didn't just suffer all of that damage from the Orc Javies, who shouldn't have too much ammo now. Ricky Beagle's still going to put a bit of fire in point blank to these guys, to be honest with you. I know how heavily armoured the Nazgul are. I would have maybe given the Nazgul the point blank shots rather than shooting down on the Orc Javies. Oh damn, that's it. That's it over here. Looks like Ricky's not wanting to fight on the walls anymore. He's wanting to come on through the breach that Rohan's created. Riddermark archers here getting caught by the Saurons well. Alright, captain's there. Continuing to... oh, just down to 9 now. And point blank fire right into them, right into the Saurons well. Goodness sake, Riddermark archers. That's actually doing a good bit of damage there. Good stuff for them. Breaking from the main entrance now, though. Cabal crew running. Shield Maidens out of there. Riddermark Axemen. Oh, but we might be pursuing, and we might be pursuing a little bit too hard because we're going to be pursuing right into the faces of these Shield Maidens who are hurling their axes at us. Now, the Blackguard of Barad-dûr, though, probably the best unit to take that volley with their huge shield value. But, yeah, charging out like that, I think that's maybe a little bit of a micro loss. Those guys are probably going to end up breaking, especially if we can get around the flank. If these Seafarers can hit them there, that'll be it over. I'd keep the Shield Maidens in melee, maybe. You can see these Shield Maidens just getting tossed around just by that massive mass from the Blackguard. But yeah, a good quick charge there will get those Blackguard running, and you can catch a good few of them. But maybe they want to tempt them out so that they can't just run right back inside and escape them to be attacked later. Dismounted Knights of Numenor finishing off these trolls. Thompson taking these walls quite freely now. The Nazgul fighting their butts off, but up against a lot of this mid-tier human units. I mean, still 47 of them, so they should be fighting for a good bit longer. Some of these Uruk Hai infantry, no doubt racking up a monster kill count at this point. Lurch hunting pack in there. Yeah, I think... how's Froggy doing there? The only... Has he managed to keep his... Yes, still 49 Hammer Guard. Standing over the corpses of his troops. The general takes the walls. Naz High, like, I mean, these busted up units in Naz High, that's not going to be... yeah, that's not going to be enough to stop the Hammer Guard. Even these guys are out of ammo. Holy smokes. And Froggy's actually taking... yeah, he's going on the ground. He is taking the crass, in this case. Does look like the Uruk Hai have allowed some nature to retake the center of Isengard. Oh goodness me, that thing's ammunition has been doing well. Seems to be firing quite a lot, but can't have much left now. Riddermark Axeman coming on in there, breaking down the Blackguard. Please tell me that. I think he did. I think he got away. He did. Well done, Nowaki. I don't exactly know how he did it, but he slipped on out. He came out, did a good little attack against these Shield Maidens, killed a few Seafarers too, and then he got back in. Whoa. I guess with the Blackguard, they can just run away. They can just, you know, anything you're using to try and hold them in place is not going to do it. So, fair enough. Riddermark archers here still. Oh, we've got it. We got a glitch. Nice. Good stuff. Firing on in there again into these Saurons well and Temple Executioners. Nazgul. Oi, 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 oi. Um, Temple Guard still. I don't know. I'm putting a lot of faith on those Hammer Guard, in all honesty. If those Hammer Guard can delete a unit, if those Hammer Guard can delete a unit in As High, then maybe we're looking at some real damage here. Like, so yeah, these Evendom Archers, they're gonna battle out as best they can for a minute, but oh no, they just broke. I thought they'd hold for a little bit longer up against the Guards of Orthanc. No, Guards of Orthanc still sitting pretty at 49 men. Some guys routing down there, it looks like. Froggy's still battling as best he can there, but he's pushed on down here alongside the Knights of Numenor. Those Knights of Numenor have really travelled. Slicing through the crossbows. The Melkor's Chosen are free though. And if Nawaki's careful, he's just going to be able to cycle charge away at these elite units. This Naz High might actually take a charge, might save the guy that's battling him. Oh, he's just killed him himself. Shows that he doesn't need the allies from the south there. Didn't do as much damage with that cycle charge as I expected. And staying in melee with something like this is going to hurt the Melkor's Chosen. So they do need to cycle on out and try and do that again. Because they're not going to be able to do that forever. Not against a unit as supreme as the Knights of Numenor. Yeah, Evan, Elvil, and Vinegard still there. Oh, you maybe want to get the Vinegard down here to deal with the Melkor's Chosen, but Naz High there, yeah, battling up against the Hammer Guard. Damn, down to 49 already. I mean, there's still 21 Naz High. Those Hammer Guard are going to win, but they're going to take a good few more losses, and I'm worried about the Melkor's Chosen maybe getting through and rinsing them. Berserkers coming on around. They might actually, I think it's going to be down to them. That's going to be a nice counter to the Hammer Guard, in all honesty. The Hammer Guard like to go up against an a heavily armored unit to try and get their money's worth, but the poor Berserkers have not been bestowed the sturdy black plate of their kin. So they, they're not. It'll feel a little bit unsatisfying cracking just through their rib cage with your nice hammer. You really want to be using that up against a sturdy piece of plate. Last push over here now. 2 Helm's Hammer coming on in. Still firepower. Moving off, well, like flying at them. Helm's Hammer's, I guess, quite similar to the Hammer Guard on the other side. Just, I suspect, with a larger shield value and with a sort of a more pushing emphasis there. But they're flying on in. A general in amongst them. So he's this nice King of Rohan is going to have an armor-piercing blade there because he's part of an armor-piercing unit. Medicelled Guard are in here too. The other sort of bodyguard infantry unit. Would you want to claim that wall? I guess not. I'm sure you want to use that. You want to use their jabs up against the Nazgul if you can, but in all honesty, right now might just be best to use them against whatever you can. That could just be the situation. Such small units firing at you. Where are the Nazgul anyway? I've not spotted any. Sauron's well on those walls. Temple Executioners, still 46 of them. Medicelled Guard pushing on forward. Seafarers of Nindamos coming on as well. Shadow Bows out of ammunition coming on up. Oh! Ooh, I'm sure Froggy clenched a little minute there as he saw that coming on up. Surely that's you done though, Ballista. That's them finished. No? No way are you reloading that again. Oh. No, that's it done. Being ordered out. Yeah, I'm not seeing them moving the ballistas. Oh, that's them out of ammo because they've been used quite carefully by Thanatos if they've got anything more. Nope, that's them done. Oh, the defenders, well, the attackers will be breathing a big sigh of relief at that, as it means their elites will hopefully not be battered down by anything too painful. Down to 8 berserkers. The dismounted Knights of Numenor is perfect. Good. They were caught nicely. The brave Knights of the North saw that they were much more capable of dealing with this unarmored foe, so they slipped on in to slice them down. Yeah, a little bit unpleasant for the poor berserkers going up against that. Lurch hunting pack over here. Yeah, they'll rack up a good few kills. I'm looking for that beefy unit in Naz High that was somewhere. Spotting it though. These Eminem archers are back. Yeah, no point sending them through the gate. They would just rout immediately. Should probably zoom on in. Would be useful. Uruk Hai are coming up. Helm's Hammers, though. They'll happily fight some Uruk Hai. More on halberds, though. Not too fun to deal with. Royal Guard in there, trying to get their ammunition used. I'd climb up a... If I was the Royal Guard, I would have climbed up a tower. I wouldn't have stood there. Because you want to get to firing. Medicelled Guard fighting the Naz High. Hopefully they used up their ammo before they jumped into that fight. And yep, quick little charge there into the backs of the Minismoke Chosen. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, we do have Medicelled Guard climbing up the walls here, which makes me think they haven't used up their ammo. So that's good if we can get that spent on somebody. At this point, anybody. Oh god, ouch. Temple Guard fire right into your backs. That hurts. Got to turn around, boys. You got to start picking targets, which they have done. Royal Guard there. Okay, okay. I don't think we're going to win there, but if they can do enough damage so that the likes of the Hammer Guard can end it. 44 Naz High. 34 Hammer Guard. If those Naz High don't get a charge, which they will. Ooh, right. 44 Naz. Is that where the general is? It is. I think that's him. Okay, they didn't... Charge wasn't as devastating as I imagined it would be. But yeah, so this Hammer Guard, they're going to lose that. But they won't get stomped. Saying that, they're winning right now. Holy smokes. We'll see. Over there, Lurch Hunting Pack. Yeah, Knights of Numenor might just be too bloodied up now. They might win. Oh, there's still one Naz High in there. So if they can wipe that out too. Still defeated, sir. Well done, Hammer Guard. Holy smokes. What we got climbing up here? Marksman. Hey, 75 Marksman could be just what's needed. Just jumping into melee, taking some swings for the Hammer Guard. Could be helping them out. A good little backstab as well. If they get a charge in, they could cut the shins or cut the calves open of a few of these guys. And okay, Royal Guard there now just getting battled down. Unfortunately, not having their ammunition used. Medicelled Guard there looks like they were taken out before they got their ammunition used. A few, just 15 Helm's Hammers left. They'll take down at least 15 of their enemies here. The likes of the Black Guard. It's like this, yeah, two heavy units that are pushing each other against the wall. Halberdiers too. Oh dearie me. Guards of Orthanc coming on over. Alright, okay. And yeah, that'll be that over on this side. So it really is just down to the boys. And that is Dorwinion's general fallen. So that's going to be 13 Hammer Guard now. Up against 42. It's still 42 Naz High. Even with the marksman there backing them up, just taking the attention of a few of them, wearing them down, doing a little bit of chip damage here and there as well. It's not going to be enough. And, yeah, Lurch Hunting Pack 2 slowly dealing with these guys. Dismounted Knights of Numenor. General there of Arthedain. Just trying to take on like a 1v3 situation here. Ah, no, getting interrupted. If these were 1v1 fights, he could really rack up a decent few kills up against these guys. But he just seems to... Oh, he's being left. Good little swing as they leave him. We'll see what Thompson wants to do with this general now. He could probably just want to do a backstab charge, really, if he can. Yeah, that's him by himself. He doesn't want to do a backstab charge or try and... Oh, no. Try and just charge into those Uruk Hai. Either way, yeah. Just sort of picking your end, unfortunately. Yeah, he seems to just be getting interrupted here. That's a damn shame for that poor guy. He's not being able to pull off these swings. We do have Froggy in with his Vine Guard. Looks like the Uruk Hai are sort of ignoring those spear wielders. Good little slash dealing with the general there. More Guards of Orthanc coming on over. Looks like that's... Oh, Helm's Hammers. Still 12 Helm's Hammers. So they'll do what they can here. Why is that? It looks like there's just a lot of torches sort of in one area. We've got this sort of yellow glow kicking about there. That's an admit defeat, probably from one of the attackers. Yeah, I think a few of them are gone at this point. Still, though, Helmshammer's doing their best. Kill a few more of the Nazheim, or Nazgul maybe. And Uruk Hai. What's left here? No, that's it. Maybe that was Froggy. Admitting defeat. Could have been Thompson as well. So yeah, oh dearie me. So it's a wonder what are they going to do now. So this was, it was meant to be a 5v2, but unfortunately Carlin crashed out. So yeah, it's if you've got everything nicely set up, why not just play the game? You know, just there's no need to just stop. So especially if you think you're going to struggle getting everybody excited and ready to rehost. So it's fair enough. I think, of course, had Cardlin come in, even now, Cardlin comes in after everything, that would be it over. I'm wondering what they're going to do to end it here. Are we going to get an ending battle screen? Are the defenders going to admit defeat? Or not? We'll see. They might run out and go and strike Cardlin's forces as some final charge, but not really with 2,000 frames left. I wouldn't suspect. What's the last unit standing over here? Can't really tell. No, there's something fighting in amongst there. No. What's this? Little. Oh, right, they're sort of running outside. The map's a bit weird. Oh no, that's the marksman bolting away. So yeah, I'll talk for a minute while the boys sort of work out what they're wanting to do. That was a really fun one. I like Isengard. It's tricky. I think the boys defended Isengard really the best they possibly could. I don't think the attackers like screwed up at all. Like, I think that there was maybe you know, there were a lot of units that just didn't get to use up their ammo, which was a bit of a shame. And I think even using your ammunition up outside of the walls is better than just using up like a third of it inside of the walls. So that was a bit of a shame that they weren't able to get all of that spent. And of course, had it been, I think this would have gone a bit differently. But yeah, pretty damn close, like throughout. Just tough to deal with all that. I'm very impressed that the boys were able to handle those cavalry that got inside. All those horsemen sort of running around would have certainly been a very stressful situation, and really quite spooky. So it looks like the boys are sort of organizing themselves to sort of show what they'd have left. We can, I mean, maybe it's up to your interpretation. I'd say, like, say right now, if Cardlin came flying on in with everything he has versus all of this, I think, yeah, like he would be able to beat this. It wouldn't be a mop though. It would be tricky. But say had Cardlin come in, you know, midway through the fight with all of this, like, you know, all of those pikes just coming through the center, the Menheriath spears, so much more ammunition. Oh, and it's the crossbow ammunition too. I think that's something that they were missing. Another exceptional charging unit, like the most powerful charging unit on the field today, getting inside. Hearthguard just battling it out. Yeah, even though we don't have the likes of like the, you know, the Tharbad Warhammers, which would have been very useful. Unfortunately, no ending battle screen. Maybe if Thanatos or Nawaki took a screenshot of the ending kills, I'd really, or if anybody in the battle did, could you send that over? That'd be lovely. Or post it in the description. I'm sure everybody would love to see that. So thank you guys very much. This was really good, and I'll see you later.